Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel and happy Tuesday. This video is going up pretty late because I've been stuck working, and I'm gonna share a tutorial with you guys, tutorial/DIY. If you guys remember, last week I uploaded the video with the felt washi wallet, and I love how it turned out, and I actually created something a little different, similar concept, but I really love how it came out, so I'm gonna show you guys how I created it. And that's this little notebook pad. I'm not really sure what to call it. I'll find a name for it. But as you see, it has the elastic, same concept as the washi wallet. Once you open it, it's a cover, except that this is holding a little notepad. This is just a basic notepad. And then I added a little binder clip for the pen loop. And then I added a little clear pocket so that, you know, you could store whatever you want to put. I just added little Project Life cards, and I actually took it with me to the grocery store, and it was so easy and very manageable, and I really love how it came out, and I want to show you guys how to do it. That way, in case you guys want to do something a little similar, then you can do so. All the materials that I'm using are pretty much from Beebeecraft, as you guys know. I'm going to be using the adhesive felt. I will leave all the links down below for you guys to check out. And then, if you guys remember, I used the pink elastic cording. This time I'm going to use the blue one. And this is actually a lighter blue, which I love because I'm going to be using like the different tones of blues. I don't know if I'm going to add a tassel. Possibly. I did want to add the charm from Beebeecraft, but I think what I need to do is buy those little like hooks where you can like clip it onto something like a charm, because this little hole is just too small, so I think I need to buy like little clasp or something for it. But yeah, and then if I do use a tassel, I'm going to try to remember to pull it out. That way I can just use it. This one I think matches closest to the, yeah, that one matches. But this one right here also matches nicely to the cover. So, but I think I'm going to stick with this one right here. So I'm going to leave this one to the side. Hopefully I remember, because last time I forgot that I had it. And I ended up struggling a little bit. I also have this little notepad. Somebody had given it to me in some Happy Mail. And I'm like, I might as well just use this little paper, because I think it'll be easier to save excess. And then it'll be a lot easier to cut and manage. So I'm going to use this one, and I'm just going to do a quick flip through so you guys can see all the beautiful designs. I love them. And I could use this one, which I think is really nice. This is one that I might do, so I'm going to take out 2 scraps. And then I also saw this one right here. I think it was that one. Yeah, and I thought this one was really pretty too. But now that I'm looking at the blue, I think I like the blue better. So yeah, I really liked how this like grayish contrast looked with the blue, but now that I look at that like together, I think that looks prettier. So I'm going to go ahead and use these. And this is by La Belle Rose by Paper Studio. And so we're just going to go ahead and start with our measurements. I'm going to be using this as my guide. And this little paper clip loop pen thing, I can always take it out and just transfer it and use it in, you know, wherever else I want to use it. But I'm going to go ahead, I think it's 8 inches wide by 5.5. Yeah. So I'm just going to go ahead and take my pencil, and I'm going to start measuring. So here is the 8.5, or the 8 inches. 8 inches. And then I'm going to go ahead and cut this piece off, because I can always preserve it. It's a nice width, and I can always use it for like a page marker or something, and just add like an adhesive pocket. That would be nice. So I'm going to go ahead and cut that out. Sorry if I sound like a little stuffy. I'm still pretty sick. I have not fully recovered yet. It's been such a pain. It's been like taking all of my energy, and I've been working a lot too, so do apologize. This video is going up really late. I didn't have time to film it when I got home from work yesterday. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and do the 5.5 mark. I'm going to bring this a little closer to me just so that I can see what I'm doing. So here we are. 5.5. And 5.5. So now we're going to go to cut off this little piece. And I am working with my regular tripod just because with my new tripod sometimes it takes long to set up. And I need to get this done like ASAP. I still have to like cook. It's like 7, 8 at night. By the time you guys see this, it will be probably like 10 o'clock. So I have to edit and all that stuff. I still have to cook and work on an order. Take this piece away. Alright, so now we have the base of our little notebook. And now we're going to go ahead and make our score marks. So here we are. So our first score mark is going to be, whenever I do a first one, I always like to use one as my template. So it's going to be, I have so many pencil marks on here. It's like, oh my gosh, it's crazy. So I think it's this one and this one. It's funny though because I actually know what these pencil marks belong to, and I'm like, I have so many pencil marks. And then when I clean my mat, sometimes I clean it with Clorox. I'm like, oops, my marks disappeared. So I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing to the top. I'm going to bring it a little bit closer to me. I feel like I'm working as low as a turtle. I think it's this one. And this one? No. This one. I don't know if that looks right. Let's see. Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and score. And then we'll move on to the second part. A lot of tools, a lot of tools, a lot of tools. Alright. So I'm just going to have to score it slowly to make sure that, because it's nice and puffy, or like very soft, it does tend to move away from the line. So as long as I make my first crease, the second crease should be good. See, it's moving. Pretty much same concept as a washi wallet, same thing. Nothing really changes. The only thing that really changes is the size, and then we're going to add an extra pocket. So here we go. And there we go. So here we have our base. Right? And now we're going to go ahead and cut our paper. Now, do I dare do it this way? This is literally like the lazy way, but I think I'm going to try it. So, I'm just going to go ahead and see how this paper is smaller, so it's so much easier to work with. Look at how easy that is. Love that. I always like my blade to start there. That line looks so crooked. Alright. So now that we have this, we're going to cut our other one. Same thing. We're going to go ahead and we're going to do the same thing. a nice straighter line. Alright. Now let's see if it works. Ooh. Alright, perfect. Yeah, that looks like it fits nicely. So, moment of truth, we're going to go ahead and, actually I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to make my hole first right here for the middle, for the elastic, and it's somewhere over here, so I don't know, I just estimate the middle to be like somewhere around here. And then at least that way my hole's already in there. And so even when I take this off, and I decide to add a second piece for the middle, and it'll already be there. So I'm going to start at the end just in case I have any excess to cut off. I'm going to start from the inside out. And I'm just going to align it, everything's perfect. Nice. And now I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing. I can't tell if the flowers are going in the same direction, but there we go. Perfect. So I think what I am going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and cut a little piece. So I'm going to go ahead and do the same concept. I'm going to put the paper up top, and then I'm going to cut, and then I'm going to see, I want to say maybe about that much or less. Let's do that. Sorry. Perfect. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. And you don't have to worry about that little adhesive peeking through, because really it's not gonna do anything. So now if you want to be extremely picky, you can go ahead and cut off the excess. Just try to make sure it's done right. I have messed up like this before, where I like totally ruined the entire project. There we go. Perfect. Everything looks really good. Awesome. So now I'm going to go ahead and punch my hole again. Awesome. And now what we have to do is add a pocket right here. Luckily there's luckily there's 3 sheets, because I completely forgot I had to add an additional pocket. So the pocket that's going to go on this side is a clear adhesive pocket. These are from the Target Dollar Spot. You can normally find them during like back to school. Whenever I see them, I love to stock up on them because I use them all the time in my planners and whatnot projects. So add that adhesive pocket right there. Look at how cute that is. Just like to mush it, make sure everything is nice and down. Alright, so now as far as this goes, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put, how did I do this last time? My pocket is going to be smaller, so I'm going to do this one right here, and I'm going to do this one right here. And now am I going to be able to do the same thing to the top? And then perfect. So what I did was I just made sure that the lines were the same, and then I just scored the line. So now what I'm going to do is cut the height. So this is the notebook that I'm going to use. And one, I have to make sure that this goes in. So as you can see, pocket's a little bigger, so here's a little trick. Just going to cut this off. And then it goes through, and it's nice and secure. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and fold maybe about that much. This bottom part is not going to be perfect at all. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and take this off. This is like what you call my little like inventions. This is how I just come up with stuff. I just kind of play around with it and see what works, and if it doesn't work then I try again. That's pretty much how I do it. And of course I forgot my glue. Alright, so now what I have to do is I'm going to go ahead and add, this little piece right here is long, but it doesn't matter because it's just a notebook that's going in. It's not like it's a whole pocket, so. This is more of a pocket to store my little notebook. Okay. So now we're going to go ahead and put it down here. And the trick is, since the bottom is not completely even, just bring it up a little bit and you won't even be able to tell. There's a little piece of paper sticking out right here. Just bring it up a little bit like that. And voila. And since the paper is the same print, everything matches, doesn't really matter. So now we're going to go ahead and put our little notebook in there. Look how cute that is. Oh my gosh, obsessed, I love it. So now the last final step is to add our elastic. And I don't think I'm going to do the tassel because I don't have nowhere to put it. So I always just kind of wrap it around this way. Look how beautiful that is. And all of these stuff, all these materials that you guys see, you guys can definitely find them on Beebeecraft. I'll leave all their information down below so that you guys can check them out, as well as a coupon code. They definitely have a lot of awesome items, and I think you'll definitely find everything you need. So now I'm just going to go ahead and try to stick this in here. We're almost done. That was easy. No, don't go anywhere. Come on, come out. There we go. Yay! Alright, so now this is nice and thick, so I really don't need to double up on it. The original idea that I had was that I added a pen loop here in the middle, and it came out so cute because I had the pen stored right in the middle. And the only thing is that I couldn't leave the pen there because of the elastic. So I was like, oh, bummer. So I had to take it out, and that's when I realized, well, hello, add a little clip and whatever. You can just put it in there, and bam. So that's what that looks like. Oh my gosh, that's so cute. Absolutely love it. And then you can always add whatever you want to add to it as far as decor. You can add little charms like the Beebeecraft ones. Just make sure you buy the clasp. And then you can also add, like, if you want to do like 2 loops of elastic, you can add a little micro-sized notebook in here and make it like a little TN with this in the back. That's a great idea. And then you can always add your little pen loop. I just put it right here to kind of hide the clips. That way it looks like everything is nice and built together. And as you guys saw, this was very easy to make, and I love it. I'm truly obsessed with this idea, and took a little bit to get it to figure out, but now we have this. We can add whatever we want to our little pocket. You can put a cute blue pen to match, and that's pretty much it, you guys. Kind of close it up and, you know, add whatever you want to it. I like to keep the pen nice and tucked inside, that way it doesn't go anywhere. But that's pretty much it, you guys. That is my tutorial for today. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you guys have any questions, leave it in the comments down below. If you guys want to see me do more of these kind of little notebooks, then also leave it in the comments down below. I do have a playlist where I leave all of my tutorials, so you guys can click the link down below. Don't forget to check out Beebeecraft. Thank you guys for watching today's video. If you enjoyed it, give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye!